यार मेरा सुपरस्टार। वेलकम टू यार मेरा सुपरस्टार और मैं हूँ संगीता एंड आज का एपिसोड इज वैलेंटाइंस डे स्पेशल एंड डूड जब इन्होंने एंट्री मारी ना मतलब आई रियलाइज दैट भगवान ने सिर्फ दो आंखें क्यों दी हैं वी नीड लाइक टू पेयर्स ऑफ आईज टू एक्चुअली लुक एट बोथ ऑफ देम दे आर जस्ट गॉर्जियस lovely couple #relationship goals Sunny Leone and Daniel Weber welcome
Thank you.
So I'm sure you get this compliment all the time. You guys are so good looking, and two good looking people together, ये मतलब is not very common.
I don't get that compliment. I get the, your wife is so good looking, and I'm like, oh, thanks.
No, and I get from all the ladies, your
bullshit.
husband is so hot.
Okay, I
Not
must
true,
tell Sunny
not true.
Leone, your husband is so hot.
Thank you.
Trust me, matlab Sunny, she's like, I know. But you know, a lot of people, when they knew that I'm here going to be talking to you guys, there was one list of girls who said, please, oh my God, you know, he's just so hot.
This is such a lie. They cue her to say this on the
It's
card.
not. Oh my
They're like,
God.
put this on the card.
Don't you get it
make
all
him...
the time,
He's
Sunny?
being too modest.
No.
Just own it already.
No, this is all bull.
He's way too modest,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
But Sunny, how is it to get so much attention yourself? You know, everywhere you go. मतलब इतने सारे selfies लोग click करना चाहते हैं with you, with Daniel. So how's the whole feeling?
I mean, it's nice, you know, that our fans get so excited and are so happy to take photos. And sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, of course. But,
Right.
But it's nice. It gives you a gauge of, you know, where you are on the fan hysteria level.
So there's a meter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a meter.
Okay, but we don't know your love story, you know. That's something that we would love to know considering it's Valentine's Day episode. So please tell us, how did you guys first meet? How was it?
Should it be my version or your version?
Oh, there are two versions?
Okay,
You know that men and women have two different versions of how
Okay, let's
things
hear
went down.
first Sunny's version. Come
Okay,
on.
my version's a little longer, more detailed. That's usually the difference between guys and
Girls. Yeah.
Daniel and I met in Las Vegas. We'll both just tell it.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Daniel and I both met in Las Vegas through one of his bandmates, and you know we were at the show, and he introduced himself, and we started talking a little bit, but he was really quiet, and I was like, you don't talk that much. And then the next day, he just showed up at this convention that I was working at. Do you want?
See, that's already like
He's
such
like
a...
waiting for the cue. When
I'm
can I
like,
start my version?
That's totally not the version that I would have told at all.
Okay.
Okay, so we were introduced by, yes, the singer of my band at the time, and right away, of course, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love. But apparently,
first sight.
my version is very different because it wasn't love at first sight for her. She was probably like, all right, I don't know, this is just some random guy that someone's introducing me to.
Yeah.
And I thought she was at the party with somebody anyway, and
I was with my
taken.
girlfriend.
So I thought she
who-
was taken. So then I was like, I should respect that. She's with her girlfriend. Maybe it's a thing, and I don't know. And
Okay, he thought my girlfriend was my girlfriend.
yeah.
Right.
So then,
Because
then I
she-
said, I don't, you know,
I don't want to get in
yeah,
between.
I'm just, that's just way, you know.
But she's one of my
I don't know
like
the right words.
really, really close friends. One of my best friends.
What's her
And
name?
Her name's Reena. So
Reena.
she's Indian, but she dresses not so girly. So, you know, we came in together hand in hand. That's really Indian, by the way. It's not a big deal.
It's
but
normal too.
Yeah,
But
it's normal.
I wasn't used to that, so I was like, okay, they probably are a couple. I should respect that and not just be like that guy that's like, all right, I'm going to break this up and I'm going to get in the middle of this situation.
That'd be fun.
And I'm going to win her over. So I was like, oh man, she's so beautiful. I don't know, don't even know what to say to her. So I sort of like stood like a foot or two away, and I was just like, you know.
Admiring
And
her.
then she was like, well, this is sort of awkward. You don't really talk much. So
So you got the basic points right.
So actually, it was love at first sight.
For
and
me.
all. How much? When did you realize that, you know, maybe this
probably
could
years
be?
later.
How
No, I'm
many
just kidding.
years?
No, I'm joking.
Probably like a couple months later.
A couple of months, you fell in love.
so
Don't mind me. No, I'm kidding. No.
He's ducking. Why?
Couple months. No, I'm just joking.
So we met at this convention. We met in Las Vegas. Daniel lived in New York. I lived in Los Angeles. And he kept emailing me. By the way, he had stalked my phone number
I already
down.
had her phone number, but I didn't cross the line.
Thank God.
Because it would have been creepy just to randomly call, especially the one night that I just met her and I didn't really speak to her.
Right, but you were creepy enough to find the number.
Because through my very close friend, they knew her. They were friends with
mutual
her.
friends.
So mutual friends. So it was very easy for me to get. So, but then I said, I don't want to be that dude. That's a little creepy. Hint, you know, people out there, don't be creepy.
Right.
And
So
I
he
said,
kept
I'll
like
email.
emailing me.
Yeah.
And
Which is a little creepy now. that I think about it.
finally,
Yeah.
Right? Hi, it's me again.
so finally he was like, okay, I guess you're not going to give me your number. And he wrote that, and I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to give him my number. Because he was asking me out on a date.
Right.
And I was,
Good guilt, right?
you know,
I'm
gonna
glad.
go
I'm glad you
to-
emailed.
Yeah.
I was going to New York for a radio show, and I was launching some book there. And he's like, I guess you're not going to give me your number. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to see this guy again. He's my friend's bandmate. I know that I'm going to see them on stage. It's going to be really awkward if I don't just give him my number.
Right. That
And
was a plan, I'm sure. He
I-
knew you would give
I
the
was
number.
winging it at this point. I
yeah.
was like, I'll take anything. Any feedback. Like waiting, inbox.
Refresh.
So I gave him my number, and he's like, let's go out on a, he invited me out on a date, asked me out. And I was like, all right, fine. If I don't go, it's gonna be awkward. And that night, I was purposely late. I was purposely like an hour late. And my friend, Mikey, and his then girlfriend, they were like, my real names. They call me Karen.
Okay.
Karanjeet's my, you know,
Right,
my
of
name
course.
from childhood. They're like, Karen, you're gonna be late, and you're never late. मैं कभी late नहीं होती.
हाँ, ये मुझे पता है because Sunny's always on time, you know, for all interviews.
So I said, no, I don't want him to like me. So this is a perfect way just to show up late. But it was the night that Heath Ledger died in New York, and the streets were swarmed with so many people. So it took me a really long time to get to the other side, and I felt really bad.
But you were genuinely late that day.
Yeah, she was like late on purpose and then late because of the
So
cops
rule
had
number one
blocked
for
off
all
the
those
area.
couples who are watching us on Valentine's, if in case you want to actually patao the guy you're meeting, please be late for the date, right?
Yeah,
Well,
so
you know
that-
what? Get there on time, but then just wait outside late, because you never know what might happen on your road, you know, to get there. Somebody, you know, accident or something like that.
Wow.
But it was
So-
perfect. It was an extra glass of wine for me before. So it like loosened me up at least so that I wouldn't be so socially awkward when she came in. So
Right.
it worked out perfect.
Right.
So, okay, the best part of our first date is we both sat down, and I mean, at least this is what it was for me. Like every girl has this when they meet the guy, is the entire restaurant just disappeared. And it was just him and I, 3 hours. We talked about our lives, we talked about our families, our cultures, our religions, how similar they are, and all these different things. And I was like, oh wow, we have a lot in common. And we sat there for about 3 hours.
And he spoke. Because you
The whole
first time he
time.
never spoke, right? When
We
you guys
spoke
met.
the whole
Yeah, he was
time.
shy.
The waiter came over every 10 minutes. Are you going to order? You can order? No, come back,
just
come back.
fill our glass of wine.
Yeah.
This is so
And then we
cute.
just spoke and spoke and spoke.
Yeah.
And then
Wow,
afterwards,
you're blushing.
afterwards, something really strange happened.
This is so funny.
Because
happened?
I was like kind of already buzzed, the borderline, you know, maybe I drank too much wine. And she was like, okay, see you later. And I was like, all right, see you, I love you. And I was like, oh, no, that came up accident. Totally didn't mean that to happen. And it was a little embarrassing for me.
And love you happened first date.
It didn't even mean, it just like came out. It was
I
completely...
didn't hear it though.
Oh,
So-
thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So then
was
he
a
went to
mess.
his
And a
band
rehearsal,
rehearsal.
yeah.
I went to my book signing. Then we met back up, and we had another drink together. He dropped me at my hotel, and we had like this like perfect, dreamy picture movie, like romantic moment. It was awesome. He said bye to me, and we kissed, and then he left.
And the next day I saw you again.
No! Oh my!
You killed the suspense.
This is like PG. It's supposed to be this program.
Okay, so then the elevator doors, they close slowly.
She's creating drama.
Yeah, I'm sorry. See how the woman's version is very different.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, he's such a nice guy. He didn't, try and take it any further like
Yeah.
guys do. And then the doors close, and he must have like pressed the elevator button again, and the doors opened. He like ran in the elevator, grabbed me, gave me a kiss, and then I was like, oh my God, like, just.
Well, this is like the Princess Bride version. This is like, this is like, as you wish.
That's,
like, I don't
okay,
know.
that's what it was like for me.
It didn't really
Oh my
it was
God,
an
I hope
amazing
you won't
moment.
fight today.
It was an amazing moment.
Right.
I don't know. It didn't like play out like that. It might have
played
been
out
like
like that
maybe
in my
like
head.
I was like maybe trying to hit
That's
the
such a
down
nice
elevator.
version. But how did it play
I
out for
know.
you?
I don't recall like all those moments in such slow motion.
Yeah, they were all in slow
Listen,
motion.
for us, it's all
Yeah.
slow-mo,
Yeah,
Slow-mo
exactly.
wins for girls. But Sunny, is Daniel romantic? Like, what are the things, what are the things he does to pamper you?
So after that first date,
Okay. Oh, there's more, huh?
yeah, our first date's like really long.
Yeah, your version.
My version. So the next day, he met me at the airport, and we had like one of those big filmy kisses again before I left. But then for 6 weeks, he sent me flowers, he sent me cards, he sent me mixed CDs, he sent me chocolates.
Wow.
You and I would be sitting at a restaurant having dinner, and all of a sudden someone will come up to us and say, "Are you Karen?" And I say, "Yes." And they go, "These are from you. These are for you." There were a dozen roses, or just a
Wow.
single rose, or a chocolate rose. And they're like, "This is from Daniel." And every time I would come home, there would be a basket of like chocolates or flowers. It was so, so sweet.
That's really so sweet.
He courted me for about 6 weeks.
And then you said, I love you. The real
That I
way.
already said to the first day.
No. No, we met, and then we met up
Yeah.
again. And yeah.
But that's so sweet, yeah, Sunny.
He
Matlab-
still does that for me.
You should
and
be
I'm-
persistent in life if you want something.
Yeah,
I think
6
so.
weeks, like these surprises out of nowhere. I think any girl will be floored, yeah.
I think that if it's too easy then in life, then it's, I don't know, it's
Oh,
missing
he's
something.
like the acha bachcha, no? Really?
He's so sweet. his parents raised a really, really good man.
That's so sweet. But, when was actually the first time you realized that, for Daniel, Sunny, she's the girl for you. And for Sunny, Daniel, is the guy I want to spend my life with. That chamko tube light happened in life. Jaise we see na in films ke ghanti bajti hai and all of that. Did
Yeah,
that happen?
it wasn't a Gunty, it was Nora Jones.
Nora Jones?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened?
We met up again in Los Angeles this time. He came out, you were recording.
Yeah.
He was recording. And we were together and had the most amazing night ever. And, when we were sitting on the couch and I think we had like food or something around us. And Nora Jones started playing, what was it? What was it? Come Away With Me.
Come Away With Me,
Yeah, Come Away With Me. And that was it. And we looked at each other and we were just, I don't know, I was done.
You just knew it.
Yeah, I did.
So when did the proposal happen? Like the ring and all of that.
You know how long I've been saying, "Da-da-da-da-da, you want to put a ring on it?"
I was like, why would Beyonce write that song? I'm like, that is the worst song to write.
She's like,
for any-
when will he ever propose?
That like ruined it for so many guys. Every club we'd be at,
When was
that
the time-
song would come on. I'm like, here we go.
Leave that.
again.
You ruined it for all the men by marrying.
He made me
Beyonce
wait
ruined
3
it.
Love her.
years. 3
dated
long
3 years.
years.
You were ready.
Yeah, I was ready.
You were? I thought you were just singing that song because you really loved Beyonce. I had no idea.
And she's giving you the looks. So when did this happen? Like, I'm sure that was also very romantic, knowing Daniel and the flowers and the chocolates. So when did he pop
It
the
was like
question to you and give you the ring?
reverse
It
romantic.
was a little bit more subtle,
Yeah.
but it was romantic.
What did you do?
So she, of course, has a bunch of jewelry and whatnot, and then so I knew that I don't know if you wanted a jewelry
I
box
wanted
or
one that
something.
wasn't like a Pokemon or a
So,
plastic Hello Kitty
jewelry
box.
box. So I had this really nice mahogany box made, and and
Different
scrolled.
sections, the ones that
really
you get.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's
and then
beautiful. And
one
he
day-
engraved on the
yeah.
top my name and then with love, Dan.
And I
Wow.
said, this really nice box I wanted you to have, and she was like, oh, it's so nice, blah blah.
And I had this ring on it, and I was
Yeah.
and I took it off. I go, look, it's my first ring in the box. Thank you so. I just thought it was just a gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think anything of it. And you can tell.
No,
no.
it's better coming
You
from
can
the
tell the
woman.
rest so that I can feel like you're proposing again.
Come on, let's
And then I said
propose to
this ring
Sunny
would look
again.
much better in the box or on you. I don't know what I said. and
You
then-
said,
Come on, cut. Let's do it again.
no,
Tell me,
I'm
how did
getting
you do it?
embarrassed.
I want to witness this. Come on, propose to Sunny the way you did that day.
No, that would be.
no.
You won't get into
yeah,
that.
that's
Not
get
PG.
censored.
Yeah.
He
censored.
said so.
So
It happened in bed.
yes.
happened in bed.
It happened in bed. So we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So we
what did
won't
he say?
reenact all of that.
So he said, I have something better for you. I have a better one. And then he pulled it out. Of course, I was in shock. And then he said, will you marry me? And that was it. And then it was really sweet.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's like a fairy tale love story.
It's, you know, it's,
Everyone has their
his
own
proposal
basis.
is exactly how I feel like our life is. It's not as crazy as people think it might be. And we're really private, and we love that. And I love that he proposed to me at home, and our dogs are there, and it was just us. It wasn't like this big, huge, what do you call it?
Dhoom dham,
Yeah,
hangama.
yeah, exactly.
It's important, I think, for me and I know for her, that like we keep our own world really grounded and together, because everything, the moment we step out the door every day, is always like a circus.
Yeah.
In a great way. I mean, we appreciate everything. But you have to, I think, like really know where you stand, and you can't live in that whole craziness all the time.
Right. So you guys are very private.
Yeah, and it's important for us, yeah.
It is, I'm sure. But it's been a big shift for you, Daniel,
Yeah.
to actually come with Sunny to Mumbai. How did that work out? Not many men do that, actually.
Yeah,
No,
I actually kind of like
not
brought
many
her.
white boys will go and apply for their citizenship to India, and the guy.
I was like, the guy kept telling me at the registration office that I was on the wrong line. I think he thought that I wanted to leave, and I was like, no, I want to become a citizen. He's like, no, sir, you're confused. Your line is over there to go back to the U.S. No, I want to live here forever.
Even they couldn't believe
Yeah,
it.
they're like almost like if they had a bell, they would have rang it. Like, we got one.
Ye apna hai.
So, but yeah, I mean, the journey was together because it was from Viacom and Colors, and I had negotiated the deal for like 8 months. And together we just consciously said, okay, let's take the leap.
Superb. And now, of course, it's been years. How many years?
5 years, over 5 years.
Over 5 years of marriage. When is your anniversary?
Oh,
we
marriage
keep
is-
creating
yeah,
like new
What?
anniversaries.
Yeah.
Keep creating.
The first date anniversary, because that was a
Yeah.
special night. We just told the story.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Sunny and Daniel, you celebrate this?
No,
like
we
first
just-
date, first
We'll go
kiss,
to,
first
we
make
go to
out.
like dinner and say, hey, this was our first,
That's
yeah.
cute.
Those
Yeah.
important
Do you like
things for
celebrate
us.
month anniversaries as
No.
well?
No, it's not that cheesy.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, so, but the only reason that I remembered our first date was it was the anniversary of Heath Ledger's death.
Ah, yes, of
So I
course.
saw it online, and then I was like, Daniel, it's our,
So then we were at the dinner, so we said we're celebrating our anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay, so marriage happened and you spoke about pets some time back. So you guys have like lot of pets.
No, some.
You have some.
We have 2 dogs and a snake.
What-
I inherited the snake
1 minute.
at marriage.
Snake?
Yeah.
You have a snake?
He's been with me for 20 years.
Are
So
you
it
It was
was
either
like,
me or I
Yeah,
had
it
to
was like
accept
if
the
you're getting
snake or
me-
I had to go.
yeah, you get me and you get the snake also. So,
It's a package deal.
yeah, we're
Really
together.
is a pack.
Didn't you get freaked out, a snake?
You know what? His name is Max. I've named him Stinky Max. I have the greatest story. Max is so disgusting. I love Max.
She's just clearing it.
I love him for what he means to you. The first time that Daniel's mother comes to spend the night at our home, we didn't have many bedrooms, so we had 1 spare bedroom she was going to stay in, but that's where Max was. So I put
the
like
spare
his own
bedroom.
room, yeah.
So I put like a cloth over there so she didn't have to stare at the snake all night long. And the first night, I see her sitting at the top of the stairs, on the ground, on the stairs. And I was like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "It smells really
She's
bad."
like, I
in
can't
the
even go
room."
in that room.
Max goes poop in the room, and I swear I scrubbed.
Yeah.
Like potential mother-in-law, घर को साफ करना. ऐसे you have to like sit and like scrub with like a toothbrush everywhere.
Because
Make
my mother
sure-
would be like,
What is this?
dust.
She does that to my housekeeper now. It's really funny. So I had cleaned this, had made sure the house was pristine, beautiful, smelled nice, everything. What does Max do the first night? He takes the biggest poop ever.
Oh my
And
God.
let me tell you, snake poop does not smell good.
I don't think any poop smells good for that matter.
I mean, like tiny little snake, and all that stink is coming out of him.
He's still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Sunny doesn't
got
seem
another
to be
10
Oh,
very
years to go
happy
for
about
sure.
it.
But you know what? He did get attacked by one of his mice the other
Oh,
day.
gosh.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
sad. We were very
Yeah.
worried.
But now he's all better, and he's got definitely another 10 years to go.
Yay. So
at
Max
least.
is
Yeah.
like happy and pooping around.
With us for the long haul.
All right. So we do this thing called Kya Baat Hai, which is like a fun thing. I'll show you some photographs and you will have to tell me what exactly was happening. Usme kya baat ho rahi thi. The first one is this.
This is such
Is
a
this a-
special. I'm actually going to take this.
Is
home
this a
with me.
test, though, that we're supposed to each know where this was? Or are we just supposed to let people
No, you
know?
have to tell us a story
okay, I
behind
didn't know
this.
if
What's
this is-
happening in that? Kya baat hai?
This is
Universal?
Universal Studios. And
Halloween Horror Nights.
yeah, Halloween Horror Nights, Universal. It's amazing. And anybody who goes from here to visit, you should definitely get the VIP pass. It's awesome. So, have you ever watched The Simpsons?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Barney.
So this is like from one of the shacks, the Simpson shack, like one of the stores, and they sell these gigantic donuts,
Yum.
like this big.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like the
Did you
size of her
finish it? Were you able to
face.
finish it?
Okay,
Daniel finished.
So we were taking pictures with it, and then she like turned around to do something, and I had like eaten half the donut already, and it's like easily bigger than her face. And she was like, "Oh my God, I think you're gonna be sick." And I was like, "No, I'll be fine." And then like 10 minutes later, I was like, "I don't feel really good." Because no one
you
should
eat that giant donut, of course you won't feel
half
good.
of it is like 4 donuts. So basically, I like shoved 4 donuts in my mouth in 10 seconds.
Yeah, and if
Wow.
anybody knows me, I'm obsessed with donuts. I love them so much.
Do you eat
So
them
much.
now also?
Yeah.
Where do they go, Sunny? Seriously, look at you. Where are they? I don't think you eat donuts at all.
I work out pretty hard.
Yeah, I've seen your workout videos.
You
Okay.
just saw like 1 minute of it, and it's usually about 60 minutes to 90 minutes of all sorts of crazy stuff.
That's what Sunny does, her exercise routine now.
So
The
she
second
could
one.
eat a donut.
Yeah.
This is very cute. Tell us
don't
when
know where
was
that's
this?
You cut off the top of the photo.
What was up?
Oh, that's why I didn't know where it was from. That's,
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, Tomas. Another photo
This
of
is
yours.
from, I don't know the name of the place. But it's dinner,
Yeah.
Christmas.
This
It's
is
Christmas dinner.
This is Christmas dinner, and I've never gotten a chance to be kissed under mistletoe ever.
And I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't actually know what that even really means. So she said, you have to kiss
That's like a
someone.
thing that happens. No, 12 o'clock at night is when you should do it.
No,
Oh, I don't
so
know.
what happens is if you, let's say you have like a Christmas party, a holiday party, and somebody hangs mistletoe,
mistletoe.
somewhere in the house or in a doorway. So if 2 people,
Pass.
obviously who are single, are underneath the mistletoe, they have to kiss.
Right.
So I never got to do that ever because I grew up in a Punjabi household where boys were, you know, like the atom bomb and you had to stay away from them. So, so that's that.
Wow, super cool. Okay, now the third one. We are like looking at Daniel and those tattoos.
Oh,
And you are
This is-
tired, Sunny, in
this
that
is-
photo.
yeah, this is from the set of Jackpot for W Magazine,
Yeah.
like 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
And
He really wanted all the junk on the table.
Did you eat that? All that junk?
That was actually our junk.
yeah, and I remember,
What?
and I remember this got published in this New York Magazine, and my mother was flipping through and called and said, "This is the photo that you allow them to take of you? Really? This is what my friends have to see my son looking like this?"
But I think you look very hot.
A mother always has a warped version of what their kid looks like.
But tell me, how many tattoos do you have on you, Daniel?
Oh, I don't know. I started when I was 13, so I think of
What?
it
You got
now-
your first tattoo when you were 13?
Yeah, so now I think of it as just one tattoo. Because
There's
a lot.
there's one that I love, and he
No,
will
that won't
probably
happen.
not
No, not the
show
time and
you.
place.
So all the ladies out there, just go to his Instagram. He takes lots of photos with his shirt off. You'll be able to see it there.
I'm sure now everybody's doing just that.
It's this beautiful tattoo that starts here and it goes all the way down the side of his body. And
Wow.
It's so nice.
And
Next
what is
photo.
it?
Next
She
photo.
probably has it. If I had my phone
He's
right
so
now.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Why are you embarrassed?
I
You're
don't
the
know.
one who put it on your body.
But that was
so
for
everybody
me.
can see.
It was for me.
What?
But what is it?
Wow, what is that next photo?
Oh gosh, he's like actually.
It's a phoenix?
It's a phoenix, yeah.
Wow, rising phoenix
Yeah.
huh, from the ashes. But have you ever thought of getting Sunny written?
No, it's bad luck.
No, that's bad luck.
Really?
Only in India is it for some reason a good thing, but in the
Everywhere
rest
else
of
in
the
the world,
world,
it's bad
it's
luck to
bad
get a
luck.
name.
Okay, we didn't know this. It's bad luck to actually
Yeah.
get your partner's name tattooed.
Yeah.
Are you like, oh crap?
I didn't know that because
you do
there's
it?
so many even in Bollywood who have like tattoos, you know. of
Okay,
their-
Maybe here
name a
it's-
couple that you know that has
No,
tattoos.
we shouldn't go there.
It could be your friend.
of each other.
Your friends, you know, think of them. Or like a couple, and then did they get a divorce?
Oh my God, that's scary. I'm thinking of all the Bollywood
Or
couples.
did they break up as boyfriend and girlfriend
It's just
after?
a jinx.
Okay, I have to actually go to my list and check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But similar tattoos, like couple tattoos are allowed or even that's not allowed? Like people have same,
Yeah,
you know?
I think some people do like half hearts, broken hearts, that kind of
Exactly,
thing.
exactly.
No, that's fine. The yin and yang.
Only
stuff.
names,
Yeah, I think
it's
when you
not
get your
name.
partner's name, it's bad luck. It's a
I'll
jinx.
remember that.
You could get like your mom's name, your dad's names, your brother's, your dog's name, your kids, but not...
Snake's name.
Yes.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Stinky Max.
Do you have Stinky Max tattoo? on you?
No, I have no names on me.
Ah, okay. So that we didn't know. So now, because you guys played this game really well, I'm going to give you something. That's for you, Sunny.
Ooh, thank you.
So
What
we're
is it?
thinking we're going to be like Daniel today and pamper you. In fact, even Daniel gets the pampering.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's
Thank
like
you.
That's so
perfume for
sweet.
you.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yay.
Nice to open it.
I hope you like it.
I hope I like it too.
Yeah.
So now we're going to play this fun compatibility game. It's Valentine's Day,
Oh.
you know. So I had
Yeah.
to do this.
This is a lot of pressure.
And, you know, actually side mein I took Sunny and I quickly told her, listen, we're playing this game and Daniel doesn't know the questions.
Oh, you didn't ask him questions
Of
about
course
me?
not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want me to? I
No,
can do
no,
that as
no,
well.
no, no,
Okay,
no,
so
this
I
is
have
good.
asked certain set of questions to Sunny. Daniel, you need to actually give us the right answers. Let's
Okay,
see if
this
you
is a lot
know
of
them or
pressure.
not, okay? Which side of the bed does Sunny Leone sleep in? Which side?
Okay, is it if you're facing the bed or if you're in the bed?
No, if we were like laying right now, close
If we're
your
laying
eye.
right now, it would be just like this. She would be on the right and I'm on the left.
Perfect. Right is the right answer. Okay. By the beach or in the mountains?
By
What-
the beach.
Perfect. Yes. Favorite romantic film?
Oh, The Princess Bride.
And
Yay!
Sunny actually was doubtful that she thought you might not get this one. This is very good, yeah?
You know something? Even if I didn't know, 9 out of 10 women would say that film.
No, yeah? Not really, yeah?
What do you mean? Every woman wants a Wesley.
Everybody
Every
wants that as you
woman.
wish.
Yes.
That's true.
Rolling down the
I am
hill.
speaking for every woman out there. We all want a as you wish man.
Sunny Leone. Okay. What does Sunny Leone do before going to bed?
Okay, what time are we starting at here? Because there's like a lot of things
See,
that
that's
go on.
exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
said the last thing before we.
Before you, oh, the
False.
last thing before you check your Twitter, make sure your phones are plugged in, and go to sleep.
Uh-oh. Okay, try more.
That is your last
There was
thing.
something really cute and adorable thing that she told us. And you're involved.
Is this like a positioning thing? Because I didn't know we were going here.
You want to talk about the positioning thing? We really don't mind.
I gotta know what direction we're going before I go into this.
It's not. It's not what that the
Yeah.
extreme that you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
It is a position, but not that position. So tell us what.
Oh, this is throwing me off now.
Okay, Sunny, go for it.
I said I snuggle on your butt.
I said, is this a positioning
I
thing?
snuggle.
Yes.
I snuggle with
We
Daniel.
sleep very close.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Every
so
night.
cute. And she also said she sets her alarm
Yes.
before
There
she
you go.
sleeps.
That's a last.
Twitter, phone, position, sleep.
Okay, and romance at night or in the morning?
Night.
Yeah, that's actually what she said. But is she a morning person or a night person?
I think that it's really weird. You know that in Los Angeles, she is a morning person. She gets up like really early and she'll like go to boot camp and at like
Really?
5:30 in the morning. But then here, she's not as much as a morning person. She's a night, but her night ends by like 9:30 here.
Oh my God.
So,
Really?
Suspense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
Last night it ended at 4.
yeah, but that's random. The last
So
few nights,
basically,
but-
you know what? She said she's a morning person. But I want to know what you sleep at 9:30?
Yeah, if we can, 9:30, 10.
Are you
like
serious?
Listen,
exhausted.
there's jet lag.
We're
okay, So by the
exhausted.
time
You're
I go
traveling
back
most-
We are like
to some
always-
place or another, it takes 1 week to get back onto.
Are you talking about the
normalcy.
traffic in Mumbai, the jet lag?
We're
Or
like
the
always
traveling?
on the road somewhere.
Traveling from
So
the U.S. to India all the time, so
Yeah.
it takes 1 week.
To adjust, get your
So I
body.
get up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5.
yeah,
And
our
then I
schedule's
work
always
out.
crazy.
4 o'clock in the morning, you work
know.
out.
Well, it depends if there's a 5 o'clock class in the
Yeah.
morning.
This is amazing, man. Sunny Leone is a morning person. She sleeps at 9:30, which is so cool because even I'm a morning person. And of course, we have something else to give you guys.
Oh wow, look at this.
This is for
Whoa.
you, Daniel, because I have your name written. It's like
Wow.
a hamper for the men.
How cool.
And
You're gonna
Sunny,
go through
that's
it
for
all
you.
anyway, I know.
Oh, this is so sweet. We
Yeah.
we
Oh,
should
this
put
I'm
is
them
sure
on
you will
Mustan.
Yeah.
use these.
Thank you.
Oh, I love this.
Yay! I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, nice.
Dan is already like checking things
Yeah,
out.
I have to make
That's
sure
so
it's
sweet
like.
of you guys. We
Thank
would have
you.
shared a basket. That's so
No,
nice.
that's
I get
okay.
my
That's for
own.
all
Yeah.
the men products, and you get all the.
I love it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sweet.
Okay, so now we play something called as Sangeeta Wants to Know. So I'm like the most curious person on planet Earth, and I have a lot of questions, as usual, to ask both of you. Are you ready? Okay, Sunny, pet name for Daniel? Any? What do you call each other actually?
I call her Karen.
I call him Bubla.
Boobla.
Bubala.
It's
Boobla.
like a Yiddish.
What does
It's
boobla
like
mean?
a Jewish Yiddish,
yeah,
like pet name is like Golumolu, something like that.
So
that my
cute.
mother used to call me, so yeah.
Ah,
I
and you call
Karen.
her?
Karen.
Karen. All right. Okay, I asked you this.
Or I call him Dolly.
Dolly?
I don't know why.
Why Dolly?
I don't know. This word came from
The Punjabi in you comes out. Dolly.
no, like not like he's a doll to me, but he's like my dolly.
Is that
Like if I
translated?
can have like a Ken, like a Barbie Ken,
You're Barbie and he's Ken.
he's
It's
my
not
he's my Ken
translating
doll.
correctly.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
So you're Ken Dolly.
Ken Dolly.
Not Ken, but
Just Dolly.
he's Dolly.
Okay. Who's the last person who's called you Karanjeet?
It's been a really long time.
Your brother.
Really?
He called me Kala.
Kala.
Nama.
I mean,
How many pet names do you have,
I
dude?
have a lot, I guess.
Please tell me. Give me the list of pet
Nama
names Sunny
calls
Leone
you.
has.
What does he call me? He calls me Karan.
Karanjeet.
Yeah, my uncle was the last
Uncle.
person. Yeah. But all my growing up, everybody called me Kala.
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 Why Kala?
I don't really know. Maybe I was like really. It was either that. It means like two different things. Like one is either that you're
Art, Kala.
Yeah, or dark.
Right.
In Punjabi.
Right.
Right. So
Kala. Okay. Irritating habit of Sunny Leone. Daniel.
it's okay. I'm not
This could get me in trouble later.
No, even
so
I'm going to ask the same
No,
question to
it's not
Sunny
gonna get you
too.
in
No, I'm just joking.
You'll also get to answer.
Irritating
Of each other.
habit.
I'm perfect.
I probably say that I'll be like, I told you about this. And she'll be like, you didn't tell me about this. And I'm like, dude, it's in the calendar. I told you about this.
The calendar. Da da da.
Yeah, and then she'll look on her phone calendar. She has a handwritten calendar, which I don't even understand why. Because I'm like, why do you have to have a handwritten calendar still?
I love that
She's
thing.
like, I love that. But I will tell you this, every single stationery store that we pass in every city of the world, she buys a new handwritten calendar. And she goes, I like this one better. I go, you've only gotten through 5 days of the other one.
Oh my God.
This one's so nice though.
We like stationery. Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange.
Girls like stationery.
Yeah, from
Seriously.
all over the world.
So, the fact that she keeps saying calendar is what irritates you?
No, I think it's the fact that I get blamed that I didn't tell her that something is happening because our schedule is so crazy. But I'm like, it's probably in your handwritten calendar. It's definitely in the phone calendar. All of our people that work around us have definitely talked about it. So,
What do you want to say about it?
Okay, look. There's
wow.
There are so many things that happen in the day. I just need to know exactly what I need to do that day. So, I mean, we've come to a conclusion of how we're going to solve this problem.
Which is the calendar.
No, which is somebody needs to give me a call sheet in the morning.
Wow.
Like a life, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, right? A life call sheet. Like, let's think about that
That's
for a second.
nice.
That's intense.
Yeah. But what
Hi,
irritates
honey,
you
your call
about
sheet's ready. Can you come to breakfast?
Call sheet. With breakfast.
Yeah,
you'll get.
breakfast. We're eating breakfast at 7. It was on your call sheet.
You know, there's always just so much going on all the time that I don't know when the flight is. I don't know like a lot of like little details, but I do know what I need to do. Yeah, that much I do know.
Fine. You know what? This is
Like
perfect
I
for
didn't
me.
actually know what we were going to be talking about today.
Right.
But this is perfect because starting tomorrow, I'll be like, it's on the call sheet.
That's going to be his line. You
That's my
invited
new
this.
line. It's on the call sheet, the calendar, and the phone.
But what irritates you about Daniel?
Okay, Daniel has.
Whoa, you like had this lined up already. Wow.
She has a list.
Wow. Please, do tell.
It's not so bad. I think that most women would love like their husband or significant other to have this trait and quality, which I'm happy for. But just sometimes I just wish that it was possible to just let it go.
That's a lot of build up. Damn.
Okay, so anywhere we go, anywhere in the entire world, and I mean, we could be in a rush to go somewhere, we could be that we're exhausted, we could have like an event to go to, or just dying to get out of the hotel or home or wherever, he has to unpack the entire suitcase.
I have to unpack. I hate living out of a bag. My whole life would be out of a bag then.
Every single tiny thing has to be
Otherwise, I'll feel
placed.
like a backpacker. My whole life is out of a bag.
Which you don't want to do ever.
No. So I unpack everything. Even when like we get home to LA and we have everything there, it's a second home.
Still you
I still
unpack.
unpack everything, hang it up, make sure it's perfect. Then I'll be like, so you're gonna unpack your stuff?
And you know what the thing is like if we're exhausted, all I hear is
OCD.
moving this, moving that.
Yeah, I
moving
think
that.
all
I'm
of
like,
us
come
have.
to bed already. So, yeah, that's something that's. I mean, I think that's something that's workable.
All right, it's Valentine's Day and you guys are the most stylish people, dude. So like if I ask you Valentine Day date fashion tip for all those people who are watching us, what would it be? Sunny's laughing.
Can I just say like what I think Daniel would say?
Go on.
Yeah, let's see how well you know me.
I'm pretty sure I know Daniel very well. I mean, this wouldn't be for the women out there who are going on maybe their first date, who shouldn't maybe go this route, but he would love me to wear some short dress that's like cut low and with a pair of like really
High heels.
beautiful high heels.
He said it.
Yeah, high heels. That would be Daniel's ultimate.
Wow. And what would you wear otherwise?
Well, I mean, the heels I agree with. Having all that hanging out.
I don't know,
is
it's not about hanging out. I just say, listen, you're beautiful, own it.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
One day
I
we'll
guess
be 90 and we'll be like, remember when we dressed cool?
when
Now
we're
look at
90,
us.
I'll be wearing one of those like full body suits with a corset inside that has like push-ups and pull-ups and this.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hey, baby.
But I'm gonna have to watch you put that on and off, and it's gonna like really.
Listen, he already has his shoes. Okay, I had super fun with Sunny and Daniel Aj, and before we sign out, dun, 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 dun,
my
that's for
goodness.
you, Sunny.
This is like Christmas.
It's like Christmas,
how
is what
sweet.
Daniel
Oh,
is saying.
very nice.
Here, Daniel, I hope you like it.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys had fun on the show today
Oh,
because I
thank
had
you.
super, super fun. And you give
Thank
everybody
you so
hashtag
much.
relationship goals. And may the love for you guys, for each other keep increasing. Please don't get tattoos of names of your partners ever. That's what we've learned. And of course, next week we'll be back on Yaar Mera Superstar. Tab tak, keep watching Zoom. Turn on.